This is a very special time for you and your families. It is also a very special time for us, an opportunity to express our appreciation for your dedication to the Cherry Hill School District. You have each contributed in your own special way to the education of our children. For this, we thank you very much. As you look over the list of the assignments in the program, you can see that almost every area of responsibility is represented. When our children are just waking up in the morning, the maintenance and janitorial staff are getting the buildings ready to provide a safe, clean environment. The bus drivers and station wagon drivers then transport our children to school, and the teacher aides are waiting to provide supervision on the playground or getting materials ready to be used in the classroom. The teachers have prepared their lesson plans and are awaiting the arrival of the students for the day to begin. The principals, the administrators, the special area teachers, the secretaries, and the support staff are all working together for one purpose, for the children. We commend you for your work and wish you many years of good health and joy in your retirement. I'd now like to introduce Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Philip S. Brandt.
Thank you, Mrs. Stoffman. Retirees, family, and friends, it's my pleasure to welcome you this evening, and I hope I can get you to think about your past, your start in the Cherry Hill School District, to thank you for your service, also to wish you good luck and best wishes in your new endeavors. Can you answer this question? What brought you to the field of education and to the Cherry Hill School District? I remember my start in education. I wanted a part-time job while completing my senior year of college, and courses were scheduled on only 3 days of the week, and the other 2 I decided I would substitute teach, and started in North New Jersey, in Northern School District called Roselle, as a substitute. And I've been in the educational field every year since that time. What about you? The question of how we came to be in our chosen field comes easily to mind when we reminisce. Even in the armed forces, this question has come up. Recently, a famous paratrooper who had made more than 200 jumps from flying planes was speaking to a group of young recruits. After he had finished his prepared task, he called for questions, and one young woman raised her hand and said, "What made you decide to take your first jump?" The paratrooper answered very quick and to the point. An airplane was at 20,000 feet and all 4 engines were dead. Well, your reasons for working in education may not have been born out of an emergency condition like that paratrooper's, yet I'm sure it's almost as interesting. Maybe after this program, when we're joining and socializing with food later, you might be able to share your story with us and with others. But beginning a career is not easy either. Mistakes are made, and at times we wish we made other choices. Yet perspective is so important to our approach and our attitude. Our circumstances can dictate how we respond to adverse conditions. For example, a very young, awkward young man, after months of unemployment, finally found a job in a China warehouse. That's dishes, not over in China. The second day at work, he mistakenly slapped a carton, smashed a large, expensive collector piece, and was called to the manager's office. He was told that the cost of the piece would be deducted from his wages every week until it was totally paid, a total of $15,000. And the young man said, "Terrific. At last I have a steady job." Well, unlike the opportunity which the young man received after breaking something precious, our business does not allow such mistakes. For our business is the creation of self-confidence and productive, happy young people. Humans much more precious than a collector's piece. Among those retiring this year, over 800 or almost 800 years of Cherry Hill School District experience was given to the processes which helped shape Cherry Hill students. I thank you for your contributions and efforts to treat every child as a precious gift to the future of our country. I thank you and I congratulate you on a job well done and extend my best wishes for a long, healthful, and productive retirement. Thank you.
We're going to move into the next part of the program right now, and for those of you who don't know me, and I'm pretty sure that's most of you, my name is Gerald Hill, and I take a lot of ribbing about that name, but I'm very proud to be a part of this community and part of this school board. And as luck would have it, I get to be the first one to lead off. We're going to follow the program beginning at the bottom, not for any special reason beyond feeling that the individuals with the most years of service ought to be closer to the end of the program. And as you follow up from the bottom of the program, you'll realize that quite a few people aren't here, so we'll jump on to the first person who's told us that they would be here. The first person that we'd like to recognize tonight is Walter Sant. And Walter, come up, please. Walter. We'd like to first say a little bit about Walter for those of you who don't know him. Walter Sant retires after 11 years as a bus driver in the Cherry Hill District. As a driver for Cherry Hill Schools, Walt was noted for the fair manner in which he treated all of his student passengers. His supervisor noted that Walt always displayed the highest level of concern for student safety. During his retirement, Walt plans to travel, put together more jigsaw puzzles, and spend more time with his grandchildren. Walt has a wife, Frances, 7 children, and 14 grandchildren who promise to keep Walt fairly busy during his retirement time. And I hope we got those numbers right.
Last time I counted, we had 6 children.
Oh, okay, 6 children, he said. I'll have to. I'm not going to touch that one. Walt, we'd like to thank you for your dependable service you gave to Cherry Hill District. And on behalf of the Board of Education, we wish you a healthy and happy retirement. Now, what we have is a plaque, which I think you'll be seeing quite a few of these tonight, which is attractive, and you can put this on your wall or in your car or wherever you like.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
In this envelope, we have a copy of a biographic sketch that we just read, a certificate of appreciation, and a gold card which entitles you to attending all paid Cherry Hill events for the rest of your time that you would like to attend them.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations.
Appreciate that.
And before you go through, you have to walk the line here and shake hands with everybody.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure. Mac, how you doing? Good. Yes,
Enjoy your retirement.
Mr. Efrain, it's been a pleasure. Well, thank you very much. It's been a pleasure. Thank you for what you've done. Thank you.
Okay, we're next going to skip up to Josephine Samuel. Is Josephine here? Did I pronounce that right? Josephine Samuel goes by Joe to her friends and co-workers and retires after 14 years of dedicated service as secretary to the assistant principal at Carusi Junior High School. Students said Josephine always had a helpful manner, friendly smile, and a tissue box for their tears. Josephine's hobbies include crafts, baking, gardening, and reading. In her retirement, she hopes to spend more time with her husband William, 3 children, and a granddaughter, Crystal. Josephine's supervisor will remember her for her caring nature, humorous personality, and strawberry shortcake recipe. Joe, we'd like to thank you for all the years of dependable service that you gave our school system. On behalf of the Board of Education, best of luck in your retirement. Again. Did you walk down the line and shake hands with everybody too?
Thank you for all your work. I'm going to miss seeing you.
Would Emma Storm please join me? Hello, Emma. Emma Storm is retiring after 17 years as a third-grade teacher at Johnson School. Her fellow colleagues describe Emma as a cheerful and caring woman who helps to brighten those around her. Her principal says that Emma's enthusiasm is very contagious. You can tell just by looking at her, can't you? He reports that after she underwent heart surgery 4 years ago, Emma said that with her new valve job, she was ready to tackle anything. I can tell that by looking at you too, that twinkle in your eye. You give those children competition. Emma has a husband, Herbert Jr., 3 children, and 4 grandchildren. During her retirement, she plans to travel, go camping, and catch up on her reading. What kind of reading do you like best?
All kinds.
All kinds?
Mostly history.
History? Oh, good for you. It's a teacher in her. Emma, you said 4 years ago that after surgery you were ready for anything. We hope that you're prepared now to thoroughly enjoy your retirement. On behalf of the Board of Education, thank you for your service at Cherry Hill School System and best wishes for a happy retirement.
Thank you.
And this is your class. Wait just a minute, please.
They did me a favor by giving me a job.
She just said we did her a favor by giving her a job.
Okay, we're going to skip up a little bit now because one of the people who was supposed to be here is not here yet. If they come later, we'll squeeze them in. The next honoree tonight is Yetta Soul. Is she here tonight? Stand right here. Okay. Yetta?
Yes.
Right name? Okay. Yetta retires after serving as a teacher's aide at Beck Junior High School for 19 years. Yetta was noted for her versatility and ability to adapt to new situations in which her help was required. Her willingness to volunteer her assistance to others made Yetta both a valuable and appreciated employee at Beck. The kindness that Yetta showed those around her probably stemmed from the enthusiasm and interest that she brought to her work each day. Said Yetta, "I feel blessed that my job was also my joy." Yetta plans to visit her sister in Florida more often during her retirement. Yetta has a husband, William, and 2 children. On behalf of the Board of Education, Yetta, thank you for your faithful service and best of luck. Look at the camera.
Congratulations and best wishes.
Our next honoree is Joseph A. Rex. Would you please come up here?
Sorry.
Sure. Might have your picture taken. Joseph A. Rex is retiring after 20 years as a physical education teacher at Carusi School. During his career, Joe enjoyed a very successful tenure as wrestling coach of Heritage and Carusi. His fellow employees say that Joe has a jovial sense of humor, which he brings daily to his work. Cooperative and dependable is how Joe's principal describes him. During his retirement, Joe looks forward to doing more fishing and a lot more relaxing. Joe has 2 children. Thank you, Joe, for all you've given to the students of Cherry Hill. On behalf of the Board of Education, we wish you the very best during your retirement.
Thank you.
Congratulations. And your goodie envelope.
Joe, he's releasing you, not taking you back.
Thank you.
Will Roz Osborne please come forward? Rosalind Osborne retires after 20 years as a vocal music teacher at Carusi and Cherry Hill West High School. She is currently the vocal music director at West High School and has combined an enthusiastic attitude with a willingness to sacrifice her own free time to coax the best from her students. Her colleagues describe Roz as a hard-working professional with superior music skills, and I will second that assessment. During her retirement, she plans to teach privately part-time and continue work on a book of children's songs. She has a husband, Gary, and 2 children. Roz, we appreciate the countless hours that you spent conducting numerous evening and weekend rehearsals, and I've got to tell you that we enjoyed the performances of the young people under your direction. We also are very proud of the improvement that you made in the music program on the west side of town, and you will be sorely missed. There will be quite a void, and I hope that we as a board can come up with a suitable replacement. On behalf of the Board of Education, we wish you a very happy and fruitful retirement.
Is Mary Sue Mundorf in the audience? Mary Sue? Hello. Somebody told me that Mary Sue was raised in Delaware Township,
Yes,
that your homestead was up by the Ellisburg Circle, and that your mother donated land to the Girl Scouts.
she's right there, yeah.
Oh, terrific. And that's where the Girl Scout headquarters now resides. Does that mean then that you went through the Cherry Hill school system?
No, it wasn't here yet. I went to Haddonfield.
Oh, that does date you. I'm sorry.
My brother did, but I didn't.
Mary Sue Mundorf retires after 20 years as a home arts teacher at Beck Middle School. I understand you've only been there a couple of
2
years.
years. I was here for 18.
Here at West for 18. I understand your first year at Beck School, there were more students out of the sewing class into the nurse's office than from the woodshop area.
That's right.
I think you hold that record. During her time in Cherry Hill School District, Mary Sue has distinguished herself as a caring teacher, skilled in developing a positive rapport with her students. Her principal said that in her quiet and dignified manner, Mary Sue has earned the respect and cooperation of both her students and her colleagues. Now here comes the best part, I think. In addition to planning to spend more time with her husband of 1 year, Armit, which means you're still a bride.
Yes.
She's going to fulfill what for us would be a dream, and she's going to carry through with her dream. She and her husband are preparing to move into a new home in Colorado, and Mary Sue is going to have a career change. She plans to work at a ski resort in Aspen. Doesn't that sound great? Wow, that sounds true. Do you ski?
Yes.
Oh, that helps.
I'll have to ski home from work.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the restaurant's
Oh, wow.
up on the mountain.
Doesn't that sound exciting? Mary Sue, thank you for all you've given to the students in Cherry Hill. And on behalf of the Board of Education, we extend to you our sincere wishes for continuing success and happiness in the future. Thank you so much.
And enjoy your retirement. I know you will.
This is your class. Your gold card is in the envelope in back. Thank you.
Best wishes. It sounds like a wonderful change.
Would the children of Jerry Venerable please come up and join me up front? Children, and 4 of you are here. Thank you so much for coming and joining me up here. No, it's all right. Which of you is the oldest? Words cannot adequately express the appreciation that those of us whose lives were touched by our next honored retiree, Geraldine Venerable, who recently lost her life to cancer just last month. Jerry joined the Cherry Hill School District in 1962 as a bus driver. She was a hard worker and a conscientious employee. She eventually became the assistant supervisor of transportation for our district. As assistant supervisor of transportation, Jerry earned the deep respect of her coworkers, but more importantly, she earned their friendship as well. Those who knew and worked with Jerry described her as a warm, loving woman with a gift for solving the most difficult problems on the job. I know of that personally. In transportation, during the month of September and October, it's ever so hectic. There are too many children on one bus, and another bus doesn't make a particular stop, and there are many, many calls coming in from parents who are frantic about their children either getting on a bus or not making a bus or whatever. And whenever Jerry was called or responded on the phone, she always did it warmly and with loving care, and you could almost see the smile across the telephone line, that beautiful smile of hers that some of her daughters had here. That's what I remember most of Jerry, that beautiful smile. All of us in Cherry Hill School System will miss Jerry Venerable, both for her commitment to professionalism and her warmth of personality. And on behalf of the Board of Education, I'd like to thank Jerry's family and her friends for giving us this opportunity to honor her in their presence. Thank you ever so much.
Would Stacy Leon please come forward? This is really a pleasure for me. With a touch of sadness, my children had Mrs. Leon when they were in second grade of Barton School. Stacy Leon is retiring after 21 years as a second grade teacher at Barton School. I also had a distinct pleasure of serving as PTA president at Barton, and it was really an honor to be there while you were there. At Barton, Stacy is a teacher known for her kind and gentle approach with her students. Her principal describes Stacy as an excellent teacher, always well organized and very prepared. In addition to her teaching, Stacy and her husband Alex also founded a church. I never knew that.
John must have told you that.
What is the name of it? Is it still in existence?
It's in Medford.
In
yes.
Medford?
The Orthodox Church of the Holy Cross.
The Orthodox Church of the Holy Cross. That's a plug. Okay. Just in case somebody's there. They have 4 children and 6 grandchildren. During her retirement, Stacy hopes to more frequently golf, paint, and escape to Florida during the winter. Stacy, you've used patience and caring to draw the very best from your students year after year. On behalf of the Board of Education, thank you for your fine work and best wishes for an enjoyable retirement.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We're all happy that help us out. I'm just honored that you did this for me.
Could I ask Arthur Hanley to come up? How do you do?
Okay, it's 25 years.
What's 25?
Yeah.
We'll make that correction. Arthur Hanley is retiring after 25 years as a bus driver in the Cherry Hill School District. His supervisor describes Art as a dependable employee who knows the roads of Cherry Hill probably better than his own driveway. As a driver for the district for 25 years, Art has diligently and safely transported 3,265,361 students to and from school.
That's more than I know. That's more than I know.
Now, that figure's not exact, although Art may testify that it sounds close. During a richly deserved retirement, Art will continue to pursue his interest in amateur radio. He will also have more time to spend with his wife, Betty. Art, thank you for your years of dependable service in our district. On behalf of the Board of Education, may your retirement bring you good health and happiness. Congratulations. And good video.
Thank you.
Arthur, congratulations. Thank you for your many service. Appreciate it. Okay, we'll look for it.
Could I ask Dr. Frank Strockbein Jr. to come forward, please? How do you do? Dr. Frank Strockbein Jr. is retiring after 22 years as a music teacher in the Cherry Hill District. In addition to teaching instrumental music at Sharp School, he also teaches music to the special education students from 6 of our district's elementary schools. With an equal blend of caring and patience, Frank has encouraged and developed both the musical interests and musical talents of countless Cherry Hill children. Frank's dedicated teaching has also helped his students to develop that invaluable quality precious to all children, their self-confidence. When he's not teaching, Frank performs in community theater productions, fences, and is active in his church. During his retirement, he plans to spend more time writing and composing music. On behalf of the Board of Education, Frank, we wish to thank you very much We wish you the very best in your future, and thank you very much for your wonderful work with the students of Cherry Hill. Congratulations. And the class.
I'm gonna see you on payday. Right. We'll see you. Take care. Good luck. Congratulations.
Will Shirley Wander please come forward? I can't believe that I'm going to be at Central walking around and you're not going to be walking around next to me or beside me or in front of me. I'm glad I had this up. Shirley Wander retires after 23 years as the supervisor of the typing pool and print shop. Shirley distinguished herself among her co-workers as a generous woman who could always be depended upon to lend a helpful hand when it was needed. In her spare time, Shirley loved to work on needlepoint. One of her fellow employees said that she believed Shirley probably did needlepoint in her sleep. You could always depend upon Shirley for planning for all special occasions, birthdays, holidays, farewells. She also acted as hostess for the district workshop, which earned her the title of the hostess with the mostest. During her retirement, Shirley plans to spend more time with her husband Irv, 3 children, and 6 grandchildren.
One's in the back.
And one is here with us.
Grandchild.
Shirley, thank you for your distinguished service you gave to the Cherry Hill Schools. On behalf of the Board of Education, best wishes during your retirement.
Thank you very much.
Will Mr. William Moore come up? After I've been formal, I'll say Bill. William Moore is retiring after 25 years as a 6th grade teacher at the Kilmer School. During his career at Kilmer, Bill has always enjoyed a close relationship with his students. As I saw it, he was not only their teacher, but a surrogate father to them. In fact, Bill says one of his greatest rewards is serving as godfather for the firstborn of one of his former students. Many of his current and former students view Bill as more than just their teacher. They also consider him their friend. I personally watched him start children on their way to becoming mature men and women. He is the embodiment of firm gentleness, which is something that our young people, especially the males today, should learn. Bill is a great example. Also in this day when people at the state level are talking about value education, you're looking at a man who taught values by his very demeanor and his very presence in the classroom. And for this, I, as a parent in this district, want to thank you very much. In addition to teaching, Bill works with teenagers at a local swim club and volunteers his help to the local juvenile authorities. Bill, thank you for the wonderful work you've done with the students of Cherry Hill. On behalf of the Board of Education, may your retirement bring you happiness and fulfillment. You will be missed.
Congratulations.
Good evening. Would Lois Lewis please come up? Before I present the retirees, and especially Lois Lewis with her plaque, I'd like to say something that's very close to me, and I'm very proud to speak before you this evening. And one of the reasons that I'm very proud to be here is the fact that I'm a product of the educational system of Cherry Hill Township. I've been living in Cherry Hill Township prior to Cherry Hill Township when it was Delaware Township. Matter of fact, I've been here for 43 years. And it's because of the type education that we have that really makes one able to succeed. At least it has made me succeed in life, and it's brought inspiration to me to make me think ahead, and you can be somebody. And the fact that the education, the philosophy, the spirit, and everything that goes along with it makes you feel that the educational philosophy can go a long way. And it's because of people like Lois Lewis and other dedicated people within Cherry Hill Township and the school system, mainly what I'm talking about, that makes everything a success. So let me give Lois her just award. Lois Lewis retires after 27 dedicated years as an art teacher at Cherry Hill High School West. During her career, Lois has combined enthusiasm with an art background rich in knowledge to inspire her West students to excel. Her effectiveness as a teacher may be explained by a statement, and this statement is, art is not a hobby for me. It is a necessity, a frustration, but a wondrous joy. Lois, fellow employees appreciate her sense of humor and devotion to her craft. During her retirement, Lois plans to continue taking art courses and working in the dark room. Dark room?
My children are giving me
That
one.
children gave her for retirement. Lois, on behalf of the Board of Education, thank you for your wonderful years in Cherry Hill School System. And Lois, I'd like to give you a special thanks because I've been knowing you for a while, and I do appreciate what you've done to the educational system.
Thank you. She both cared about the kids.
Congratulations. You're missing a great deal.
George Thomas here.
Would George Thomas please step forth? Welcome, George. George, it's indeed a pleasure to present this award to you. Before I get into you, I'd like to tell the people, George worked with the mailroom, and believe me, when they say about the Pony Express arriving on time, the Express was there. I had the privilege of investigating an accident. You don't mind me telling this to you, George? The accident, he wanted to get the mail to Cherry Hill High School West on time, that he came, and I'm not going to say how the accident happened, but he was involved in an accident with a faculty member. And as a result of being in the accident, he was concerned. He got out of his vehicle, the mail truck, to see if the person was okay. He placed the vehicle in park as he thought he placed it in park, and I believe it was in park. The vehicle backed up and hit another car.
The same car.
The same car, matter of fact. It hit it once and then backed into it. And he had a very difficult time explaining that, but we worked everything out since it was all within Cherry Hill School District. George Thomas retires after 18 years as a mail carrier for the Cherry Hill School System. George was noted by his supervisor for his steadily dependable service, his ability to distribute the mail quickly and accurately, and everyone in Cherry Hill High School West to cooperate more easily and achieve greater success. George's supervisor describes George best as someone who was always willing to cooperate and lend a hand. George enjoys fishing, woodworking, gardening. During his retirement, he says he will try to travel more with his wife, Eleanor. George has 3 children and 5 grandchildren. Thank you, George, for your years of distinguished service in our school system. On behalf of the Board of Education, I congratulate you and best wishes. And George, especially, enjoy your retirement. Thank you.
George, congratulations. Thank you for your many years of service. Take care, sir.
Our next honoree is Antonio Tony Tobia. Tony? Tony is retiring after 29 years of devoted service as a janitor at Cherry Hill West High School. And when I look down this list, I see about 5 of you that are leaving or have left this year, and I hope there's somebody else around to keep this school up. As part of the janitorial team at West, Tony is known for his good nature and willingness to help others. Tony is also recognized as both a dependable and conscientious employee who always strives to keep the West School clean and orderly. Said one of his co-workers, "It's a pleasure to work with Tony." Tony has a wife, Karina, and 2 children. In his spare time, Tony enjoys taking walks, and sometimes he walks over the racetrack. When he retires, Tony plans to return to Italy with his family. Tony, we'd like to thank you for your years of dedicated service in the Cherry Hill District. On behalf of the Board of Education, best wishes for a happy retirement.
Tony, congratulations and best wishes. Those horses coming through.
Will Virginia Flick please come forward? Why do you want to go?
I can't answer that one. It's a question to me.
Ginny Flick is retiring after 31 years as a reading teacher at Cherry Hill High School West. She has a total of 37 years of teaching experience. That's really amazing for one so young. I sure wish I'd had her around when I was teaching English literature at Woodrow Wilson High School. It would have made my job easier. Ginny is appreciated for the caring and compassion that she brings to her teaching. Her co-workers note that Ginny exhibits the rare ability to love all her students, regardless of their abilities and behavior. Ginny's supervisor recognizes her for her unselfish devotion to her work. Among other things, Ginny frequently donated her time to help after school and was supervisor of the Saturday school program and of everything else around here. Whenever I came into the building for one of the events here, there she was. As one of her coworkers commented, Ginny's dedication to our students set the standard for all teachers to emulate. Ginny, we hope that you thoroughly enjoy your retirement. You've more than earned it with your distinguished service. So on behalf of the Board of Education, we thank you for your dedication to the children of Cherry Hill.
Marino, thank you so much. I've loved it, every moment of it.
I know you did. That's what made the difference.
Thank you.
Ginny, you're going to be sorely missed.
Thank you so much. I've loved every moment of it. Every moment. It's been incredible. Best time of my life.
I would like to ask the retirees to please come forward in a minute and take a group photograph. So you'll have that for your memory. And I would like also to thank Mary Lou Bianco and Loretta and her staff for all the preparations that went into making this a success. I'd like to thank Lou Ann Hempel for all the refreshments and encourage everyone to enjoy them. Thank you very much.